Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. I am Solemn, the Black Knight, and I welcome you back to another episode. I probably just repeated myself there, oops, whatever. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get on with the main storyline. There is like a little bit of a little story I could have done with like there's a little quest you could do for the Bracer Guild where you go and find this rock, but I can't figure it out right now. And overall, the reward is only 50 Myra, and it's really not that significant in the long run of things, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go on. So is it somewhere outside Mr. Renan's shop? I'm gonna go ahead and look a little bit more, just because I'm here, but if I don't find it here in like a few minutes, I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. I feel like I'm completely turned around right now. That's not good at all. Not good at all. I don't need mayor's residence. Hotel Roland. Alright, let's just go somewhere else, because I think... Alright, you know what? Let's just go ahead and go on. We're supposed to be going to, Pertzel farm. We're so gonna get attacked. But, anyway, we're on our way now. I don't feel like dealing with that little punk right now. Anyway, in the last episode we got exploded, which... was a total ripoff, and I really don't know how the hell a freaking plant explodes. I know mushrooms can kind of do that, but didn't realize that a random pine monster could do so. Oh boy. Just another day in the life of a Let's Player. Hashtag first world problems. You can hate me now, it's okay. I hate me too. Pertzel farm. Pertzel farm is... okay. Down this path. And of course we ran into a battle. These guys are really straightforward to take out, obviously. Oh, well, shit. Oops. Might as well go ahead and end this then. I'm almost dead and I didn't even realize it. Oh, are you kidding me? 195, that is so... Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Damn it. I forgot I was hurt. Makes me so angry. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. Oh no. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh no, no, no. Son of a bitch. No, no. Okay, hold up. That was a complete fail. Mother of God, what is wrong with me today? Okay, woman. I need you to have your defense back. Heal me. Well, this episode went from like a really serious tone to a really, well, goddammit tone. That's definitely how it felt. This is not where I need to be. And now I have to go through the trouble of finding the road again. Okay, it's not that bad. It's just down here. That's good anyway. Alright, now back to what we were doing before we got owned horribly by a wasp. I guess we're just deathly allergic to bees or something. Wait, are a wasp and a bee kind of the same? Are they like of the same genus, or am I just an idiot? I don't even know, okay? You're a little bit more reasonable. But I'm gonna run if I can. Wow, so that's how that works in the world map. I don't think I've actually ever had to run from a battle. Ah, man. Goodbye. Keep your little waspy fangs to yourself, good sir. Take them and shove them where the sun does not shine. If you even have a place where the sun... Well, I mean, you're a wasp, so maybe you do have a place where the sun shines. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It made more sense in my mind, okay? No matter when we come here, this place is always so tranquil. It's hard to imagine monsters running amok here. It certainly doesn't... I certainly don't sense anything out of the ordinary either. Anyway, let's go ask someone here to fill us in on the details. I wonder if Tio was home today. Oh, I remember this place from my previous playthrough. This place gets a little action, if you know what I mean. Well, I mean, not really, but... hell, whatever. Hello? Is anybody here? I'm just going to walk into your house unannounced and pretend like I'm wanted here. Hello? Hello? I about sound like Navi from Ocarina of Time. Hello? Since when was Navi Indian? Hello, my name is Navi. I am here to annoy the shit out of you. It's masterful. Did you come to play with me? I wish I had the time, but I'm afraid I'm here for work. Kids really like you, Joshua. Who doesn't? Hi, Cher. Do you know where your mom and dad are? They're not home right now. Tio's outside if you want to talk to her, though. Okay. I guess I could settle for her. Hello? Somebody order an annoying side character because I'm here. Hello? There you are. Hi, Tio. It's been a while, hasn't it? Estelle and Joshua, too. Did you guys come for a visit? Not exactly. We're here on bracer business. We heard that you've been having some trouble with monsters. Estelle and Joshua explained that they are here to do their father's work because he is away. You finished all your training. That's wonderful news. Maybe you could help after all. So there really are monsters giving you trouble, huh? Regrettably, that's been the case for the past several days now. Thanks to which I'm suffering from a lack of sleep. Which means the monsters only come out at night? You're very perceptive, Joshua. Yeah, because you can understand sentences. So perceptive. So perceptive. I imagine he should be back from delivering the milk and vegetables any time now. Conveniently for the plot. There are times in this game I really hate... Oh, come on! I have defeated the Great Post. Guys, the world is doomed. Let's just talk for a minute. I just got defeated by a post. I couldn't get around a post. I'm gonna save the world! Geniusly. I am the savior. You can thank me later. I don't even know where I've wandered into, but there's really no point in me being here since I can't loot anything in this game. There it is. Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Pertzel. I almost misread it as Pretzel right there. How is everyone getting on these days? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, what brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio? We were actually just chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we're here on an errand today from the Bracer Guild. Is that so? But don't you think this job is a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle? I'd feel terrible if you were to get hurt. Don't sweat it. We're bracers after all. Just like Estelle just like takes out a cigarette and lights it. Don't sweat it. We're bracers after all. Takes out a Batman cowl, puts it on, starts smoking. And taking care of monsters is right up our alley. The guild has even authorized us to carry out this task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful. Well, alright, then go ahead and have at it. Thank you very much, Mr. Pretzel. Pertzel. I'll call him Pretzel. Pretzel is much nicer. Then you could tell us a little more about the monsters that you've been wrecking your fields. I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night, raid our fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby little paws on. They don't seem to be threatening exactly, but they're extremely nimble. We tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights, but to no avail. Sounds like pretty much a strange bunch of creatures, if you ask me. Since they only appear under the cover of night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. How about taking a load off until then? I assume you will be joining us for dinner then. You said the magic word. You bet I will. I'm a huge fan of your cooking, Mrs. Pertzel. I can't wait. You sure know how to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. Traditional gender roles? Yay, I guess. And for that, I'll whip you up something special that'll live up to your expectations. Oh, that was delicious. Your mom's cooking is as good as ever, too. You might want to lay off the cigarettes and stuff. Shut up! Haha, it's because that she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I feel really bad for Joshua, though. With the little ones jumping all over him like that. Ha, ha, ha. It's probably a good thing. Okay, I'll stop. We need to pay attention to the story. I'm sorry. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch on to him a lot. If anything, I'm more than blown away by the fact that children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. I, by all means, would fall into that category. I am the guy that whenever kids are all like, we want to play with you, mister, I'm all like, no. I'm busy brooding and wondering what I'm going to eat for supper later. So go play elsewhere. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous, maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's a really caring young man. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it, too, gives him points in my book. You really think so? Think about it, with those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes, and lush black hair. It's only natural that he'd be a target for all the young girls. Is Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Rumor has it that more than just a few girls have asked to go out with him. I hear that he turned them all down, though. I had no idea. Joshua never said a word to me about it, because his personal life is totally my business. I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him not to confide in me. If you were a boy, I imagine it would be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think it's something he would talk to you about. The fact that you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Why would I? Estelle, you're in there, aren't you? It's about time to do our rounds. Alright, I'm coming. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, Tio. I'd like to continue this conversation then. Oh, alright, be careful out there, Estelle. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with matters of the heart or just plain dense. Poor Joshua, he really has his work cut out for him. Yeah, this is one of the implied romance things, which I haven't really got to see the full conclusion of, which I look forward to seeing. It seems as though the monsters are always show up about at this time. We better get outside and take a look around. What's going on, Estelle? I've got to ask, Joshua. You don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you? Come on now. Where are you coming up with this stuff? Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories to me now. What I mean to say is, I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word. Estelle. So if there's anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot. What are you trying to say? And nothing, I just wanted to let you know that I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to. Notice me, senpai, notice me. Let's hurry up and get out of here so we can kick some monster ass. What kind of nonsense is Tio putting into that girl's head? Secrets, huh? Wow, it's really dark out there in the countryside. So Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds? Let's see, how about we start by checking around the house first and then move on to the fields? Let's go! I'm going to basically go straight to the fields. There's nothing to be seen in any of the other places. It's awfully quiet. All I hear are the bugs chirping. Doesn't look like they showed up yet. I wonder if they're aware of our presence. Did anyone ever tell you that story as a kid? You know, the one about the babies being born in a cabbage patch? Estelle, I think that's a line of toys. Now there's another question entirely out of the blue. No, I was told about an angel with silver rings, whatever, who delivers them. Interesting, so the explanation of where babies come from differs depending on the region, huh? Well, Estelle, when a man and a woman love each other, the man buys the woman a gift and, well, stuff happens. How about we get back to work? Or, you know, you could always function off of like a Dragon Age logic and just give people a bunch of gifts to get their approval rating up. Okay. That was something, I love how in video games, everybody is so dense, all you have to do is just buy them gifts and they'll love you. I wish real life was that simple, don't you? Just like go out and buy a bunch of gifts, throw them on top of the girl you like, and she'll be like, OMG, senpai, I love you! And then you could be all, you could just like go get married, have a bunch of beautiful children, have no regrets about your life. Go about, do your thing. I'm probably walking around in complete circles like an imbecile, as I figured I was. I really wish that worked in real life. She'd just be like, hey boy, and you'd be all like, hey girl. Then she'd be like, hey boy. And then she'd be like, moo! Because that's what the game tells me. No monsters here. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, let's see about around the house. They said to check around the house, didn't they? Wonder what exactly they meant by that. I played through this one other time before, but I actually don't have very good memory of how it worked out. All I remember is going to one place and eventually getting into a big boss fight. The boss fight is really simple though, so it's nothing to worry about. You don't need to overly prepare. Really, as long as you at least have a good idea of how to play the game, you're gonna win the fight. It's pretty straightforward. This is kinda lame. Nope, nothing in here. I should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in here. The glow of the orbit sure gives this place a romantic ambience. It makes me feel like it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here. You are definitely a ditz, Estelle. At least it's better than being dense like someone I know. You just got called dense earlier. Look. I will name him. I will kiss him and hug him and call him Squishy. It's getting away. Hey, get back here, you little furball. I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for a moment. Well, good. 'Cause it's about to get caught. In the Estelle love machine. Where it will never be free. That's too bad. I guess it noticed us trying to sneak up on it. I swear I'm gonna catch that little bugger next time I see it. Oh yeah. Chasing the little bugger. I remember this. This where he ran off to? No. Where did he run off to? It appears to have a habit of letting down its guard whenever it scampers off. We can catch it off guard and sneak up on it from behind. Alright. So... but we actually have to be able to, you know, find it first. Well, shit. I have to know where it is before I can actually do anything about it, though. I swear, this post, it owns me every time. This post, it is unstoppable. What? You know, I might as well just quit being the protagonist. Just let the post over there be the protagonist. It would probably make a much better one. That would be a hell of a job, you know, everybody's celebrating, the final boss has been defeated, the entire world is safe, and it's just a post sitting there on the ground. They walk over, they put a bunch of middles on it. We would like to thank our hero, the Post, for doing his wonderful job at being a sentry for this great land. Oh, what am I even talking about? We need to find this little rabbit bastard so we can move on with the story. Dang, we're already 21 minutes into this game. 21 minutes into the recording, I mean. The bugger is hard to find. Well, I think the difficult thing is that I have to actually see him before I can navigate around him. There you go, got him. I think it's time to teach this critter a lesson. That's where our job really starts, so stay alert and don't let your guard down. Alright. So, I think I'm gonna start off with a double strike. I'm gonna try to finish this off them off one by one. Well, crap. It's plain dead. I am deceived. It's outside of my range, dang it. Guess I'll just use arts. Oh no. Oh, that did average damage, actually. It's not actually anything to really worry about. Estelle used water gun. It was super effective. Come here. I'm mostly just using magic because they're at such a distance. Ah, crap. We need to finish him off. Keeps running away. I never actually noticed that these guys run away. Oh, you. You! Healing on my watch? I think not. Nobody healed their health on my watch. One of the most annoying things in games for me, oh man, is whenever enemies recover health. It is the most obnoxious thing. I don't know why it bothers me so much, it just does. Oh, come on, man. Let's damage you. Yeah! Joshua to the rescue. This should finish the battle off if I hit. I'll deal with the other two here in a minute. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now let's start moving. I'd rather not waste more magic than necessary. Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Let's just go ahead and do it. Even though he's clear on the edge of the screen. Wow, Joshua's magic is really powerful, actually. Wow. There you go. That finished the battle pretty quickly. Or, it's not over? Still 4 HP, really? 4 HP? I'm embarrassed in you. I'm embarrassed in you? I'm embarrassed from the deepest trails of your stomach lining to your esophagus or whatever. Something. I do English, I swear. I do English well. I swear. English was my major. There we go, we got our CP up. Anyway, too late now. 70 XP, wow, that was good, level up. Sweet. Nice little bit of advancement there, actually. Yeah, my goodness, the work of a bracer is something else. You kids have done a fine job rounding up these creatures. It was nothing, really. I wanted to ask you, though, now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them? I don't think they'll cause any more trouble. Do we really have to exterminate them? I feel kind of unusual, because I don't know if this choice actually matters in the long term. Do we really have to exterminate them? Of course we do, Estelle. That's the whole reason we came up here in the first place. But stop feeling compassion. The mission of a bracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. Showing mercy to a bunch of monsters is just absurd and completely illogical. Well, Joshua, I see what you're getting at, but, you know, it's only some vegetables that were damaged, so what do you think about letting it slide this time? You know, after taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. But in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise. I myself am against killing them too, whether it's us or them. The fact of the matter is, we're all living beings trying to survive on the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of the creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives. I mean, well, to be fair, they are just in their own environment, just doing their own thing. Would you mind sparing these critters just this once? Understood. Since this is coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request. I know I had you two come all the way up here. I'll just make sure to reinforce the fence and devise a way to prevent this from happening again. And that's that. Alright, you critters, you'd better count your blessings. We catch you around here again, you won't be so lucky. Now scram. Except for you, little Timmy. I'm gonna smother you with my love. My sweet Estelle love. Well, I'll consider this matter closed. Tonight's been a long night, so how about we head back to the house and hit the sack? The two of you are more than welcome to spend the night. Sounds good to me. I appreciate your hospitality. Man, I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua! What's wrong? I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone. Well, are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee you nobody thought anything of it. Your judgment was the most sound of anyone's. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent is all. Well, I am too, actually. I mean, I kind of act a little bit more cheery while I'm making videos, but in reality I'm actually a very serious person, thus the name Solemn. That's actually why I changed the channel's name from Toma the Nefarious Replica into Solemn the Black Knight, which I feel is a much more fitting nickname for myself. Even now, I think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Tio, I don't feel any compassion. I don't either. I can actually relate to Joshua because I myself am not a very compassionate individual. And that's been very much so a topic of distress within myself. It's at times like this I really begin to loathe myself. It's almost as if there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe some part of my heart is broken or something. Joshua! How dare you feel anything other than happiness and joy? It's against the rules of anime. Don't you dare say anything like that about yourself. Estelle, I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years. I'm confident in saying I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you yourself. I won't allow you to disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again. But, to tell you guys the truth, I don't really think that Estelle's in the right here, because Joshua has the right to feel the way that he does, and by understanding his own emotions, he can improve himself. But when people come up to you and they treat you as if you're just being an asshole for simply feeling what you actually feel, it's something that's quite painful. As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt. Why? Oh, well, there you go. She's actually accepting his emotion. Your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. That is not true at all. Well, not in my case, at least. As a person, I prefer to be very open about my personal beliefs. I'll leave those out of this, since this is a gaming video, not a philosophical video, but whatever. You just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything by yourself. That's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family. At least you have a family, Joshua. I don't have a family. Still, Joshua, you were able to lay bare on your own weakness today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself. And for that, I'm happy. I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed that you can just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that. I've got a lot more where that came from, but how about we call it a night? And after all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop. Alright then, have a good night, Estelle, and thanks. You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight. I've never been much for optimistic people, to tell you the truth. Optimistic people get on my nerves probably more than any other type of people. But anyway, philosophical blah 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 blah. Thank you both. You did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have. Please don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know. That'll definitely be the first place we contact. Come again and visit sometime when you're free, okay? We'd love to have you over for the night again when things are convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come. Thanks for the invitation to you and Miss Pertzel. We'll definitely be back to take you up on that when our workload settles down. So much work finding a rock for a little boy. Alright, how about we head back to the guild after you report this one? Something. That sounds like a plan. On to the next one. Alright. Well, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. This has been Solemn, the Black Knight, and I will see you in the next episode.